I dare you to dare me. And
I double dog dared you.
how are you doing today, sir?
Good, good. Not too bad. A little tired. A little tired. All those youngers have been drinking.
Line of
Oh,
the
man.
youngers, that is.
You should have just went. Doesn't matter how sick you were. I don't care if you were 110 degrees, which is basically death. You needed to find a way to get there and get a few
I could have.
boards.
Part of me slightly regrets it. Part of me does slightly regret not going, but I don't know. At least I got a decent amount done for the day. I told myself I was going to just rest and stay on bed all day, but it did not work out that way at all. But it's all right. Rewarding myself with an episode of Beer Belly, and I have some tea here. It's
Hmm.
like 2/3 tea, 1/3 Buffalo Trace bourbon, and a good splash of honey in there as well.
You actually put whiskey in that thing?
Yes, I did.
Hmm.
Nothing
Alcoholic.
cures the common cold like a good old pour of whiskey.
I feel like that was a myth that was made up by alcoholics, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
Myth's such a strong word, to be fair.
You're right. Make believe.
Hey man, Hercules was a myth too. Look at him. He's doing great out there.
Yeah, The Rock. You talking about The Rock and his unsuccessful
Exactly.
Hercules movie?
One of his least successful films of all time.
No, no, he's not hot anymore, AJ.
No? Damn.
No,
I'll
jump
still
off
take
that
his
rock
millions if he
trade.
doesn't mind sharing. I'll take it.
I think he might even be a billionaire.
I wouldn't doubt it now that you mention it. If he isn't, he probably would have been had he actually stuck it through with all the other Fast and the Furious films. But from what I understand, he wanted out. I know you've told me before.
Yeah, anybody who works for Van Diesel. Apparently, he's a douchebag. But apparently, The Rock is too. When you have a no hit clause where you can't get hit on screen, it's like you're too full of yourself. Get over it.
Really? He can't get hit at all?
Yeah, it's something along that lines.
Like a two
Like they
punch minimum,
can't.
that's it?
Yeah, it's something really dumb that these hotheads have where they can only get hit so many times and they can never really lose.
Wow. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And yet you have someone like Robert Downey Jr. who's willing to discontinue his Marvel career. And spoiler alert, something crazy happens to the character. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. What happens, AJ? Ruin it for everyone.
How old is that film now, would you say? 5 years old?
Five. I would say about five. Yeah.
Endgame? Iron Man goes kaplooey. Simple as that.
Hmm.
You haven't
You
watched
mean
it yet?
death? Head right off.
Something like that. It's definitely fried off.
Yeah.
Certainly
One
so.
100%. That man looked like some good chicken right off the grill.
I'd lick that forehead a little bit. Got a
Hmm.
nice little bit, just the right bit of char.
Got
Kind of
them
like a
seven
rotisserie
herbs and
chicken.
spices. Oh, straight out of
Exactly.
KFC.
Most definitely. Are you having anything to drink this episode?
Not
Or are you being a
not
good boy?
today. I'm being a good boy. I drank way too much last week.
Oh,
Younger was
that's
all over the
right.
place. I was bad.
Tell your journey, sir. Tell your journey. Talk. Let the people know what you're talking about, please. Let's get this episode
Oh
rolling.
well, I think Younger's been rolling around for like the last 2 weeks, but finally around where we live, specifically where I live, because you live in a lame ass county. Some might call it a dry county, dry of the younger. Um, no, there's some around there, but not like where I live. So
Mm-mm.
Tustin, of course, a favorite spot of mine. AJ's too, I'd imagine. I've been
Sure.
getting younger there for like the last 2 to 3 years. Two for sure. I want to say three, but two for sure.
Sure. I would say three too, but go ahead.
Yeah. And what they typically do is they have like a ticketing system. They let everybody know that at this specific time on this date, they're going to sell tickets. One ticket per person, $8 a ticket.
Yeah.
Cool. They announced it this time. They changed it up a little bit, just a little bit. They went from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Perfect. I'm like, all right. And it sucked that it fell on Valentine's Day, but Daddy found a way to work. You got to treat yourself too. It's Valentine's Day.
Sure, sure, for sure.
Gotta treat yourself.
Romantic dinner with the significant other or take care of daddy?
Daddy. I picked daddy. That time, daddy. Uh-huh. So, I asked to leave just a bit early. I'm off, typically at 4:30. I was like, hey boss, can I leave at 3:30? She's like, cool, cool. Because I did have Valentine's Day plans, but
Cool boss.
was able to squeeze it in. Um, and then a little bit later, she was like, you know what? I need you to work at the Irvine office. Closer to Tustin Brewery? Uh-huh. Yes. I'm all excited. It's the night before, and they changed the time to 11 a.m. Wasn't
Aw,
very happy about that.
I see. So it was originally 11 a.m., went to 5 p.m., and then went back to 11 a.m.?
The previous years, it was 11 a.m. This year, they
Gotcha.
announced they were doing it at 5.
I see. I see. And enough uproar, I guess, occurred for them to change their minds, I guess.
I bet it was like 3 messages. Um, so I was a little disappointed, like to the point that I didn't think I was gonna end up going. Um, you know, I'm at the Irvine location. It's lunchtime. 15-minute drive there, 15-minute drive back. Why not?
Super easy. Super easy.
why
Yeah.
why
Can't ask
not?
for more convenience.
The only shitty part is typically when I go, my wife goes with me. So even though it's one per person, it's technically two for John. Um,
The 2-for-1 special. 2 for 2. I don't know.
and then when I was sitting there trying to convince myself ready to go, I was like, you know what? One might not be worth it, but at the same time, the last 2 years, I've given AJ one of my tickets. So
It's true.
technically, every time I'm at Tustin, I only get the one pour. So it's
Let's not
kind of
invite
even.
AJ.
Yeah, let's get
Let's
rid of this guy.
maximize my input,
I don't
my
know him
intake.
at all. So
Fair
I'm
enough.
ready. I'm like, let's fucking go. I take my lunch, drive out there, go 90, go 90, go to 110, and no line. It was perfect. I got there maybe 15 minutes after 11. Perfect. Got my ticket, went right back. That whole transaction after I parked took about a minute. Went right back into
Nice.
the car, took off. Again, coming back about 90 to 105. Get out of my way, cars. Um, so I get out of work, I get there, and they have a sign on the door that tickets for sale at the bar. I was like, oh, do they still have tickets for sale? So gotta work the magic. So I sat down. My wife got me a beer. They sold her one and a ticket, but they didn't put the
Nice.
wristband on there. Nice. So I drank that. There was my one, but I know how to work the system. So she actually takes my wristband, my ticket, get the other beer. And I'm like, well, they haven't actually seen my face. So I wonder if I can get that third one. Mm, I got that third one. And I think we should discuss it together. But the one thing I will say right off the bat is, it's a good beer when I drink them so fast. I mean, I love all my
Yes,
beers. I typically chill on beers though. I'm not really a fast beer drinker.
this
These
is
just
true.
go down so fast. Um, okay, cool, cool. I'm done. I had three. AJ and I are planning to go up to Russian River in March. Cool. I don't need nada. That's it.
You got your fix, or so you thought.
I got my fix. I was totally fine with that. Following day comes by, minding my own business. I get a message of a nod, a wink, and a penis, and I was like, "Oh, I know what that means. That's my boy. He's doing the
We
younger
getting freaky
call."
tonight.
So, yeah, AJ lets me know that the amazing Stadium Brewery is tapping the beer at 4 o'clock, and guess what? Papa John's off at 4:30. AJ has the day
Hey,
off, and I'm about 15 minutes away from that bitch. Uh, so we go,
it was
AJ
a
and
dream
John.
come true. Stadium
Mm,
Brewing Company in Aliso
mm.
Viejo,
And I
California.
and I should mention that Tustin was $8 for 8 ounces of younger.
Oh, interesting. Okay, okay,
So
okay.
so already Papa John was at 24 ounces. That's a good number. That's a lot more than most.
It is.
Um,
It is. You'd be
so
so
we go to
lucky.
we go to stadium. They have the same ticket system, but they ain't bastards. They let me buy two for me, two for AJ.
Yes. Very giving. Very giving.
And they're 12 ounces for $12. That's so good that these places don't like upcharge $1 an ounce
Exactly.
any
Exactly.
day. And for this gold, any day. Uh, we shoot them back, get the second one, shoot them back, done. Hands wiped. I'm cool. That was another 24. That puts me at what? 24 and 24, 48. Cool.
Respectable amount of Pliny the Younger.
Cool. Done. I'm done. I'm like, you know what? Papa John's gonna take a break from alcohol until the March trip. Why not? It's a month.
It's a month.
Um, it's a month.
Liver's working overtime, but that you're going to give yourself some time to repair. It's all good.
It's gonna be happy about the overtime. It's drinking younger.
Exactly. Thank you for the
Saturday
work,
comes
sir. Thank you.
Saturday comes by. I'm having lunch with my wife. It's 12 o'clock. No, it's like I actually remember it was 12:08. And for whatever reason, I decided to look at my
He
Instagram.
remembers the minute.
And like 5 minutes beforehand, Tussin's like, we just opened up another keg, two per person. I fucking made it seem like there was a natural disaster. I'm like, get your shit together. We're going. Everybody's
We are
running
dining
around.
dashing this establishment.
Everybody's running around. We're literally out in 10 minutes. We needed to go to my parents too. So like my mom wanted ramen. I ordered her ramen really quick, picked that bitch up, went to Tustin, going about 110. And even on the street. I get there, two per person. I brought my wife with me. That means four for John, 8 ounces each. I had about a good 80 ounces of younger in a week.
Cumulatively speaking, yeah, I do believe you're correct. Jesus Christ.
Wow. Yeah.
You got yourself
I
a
don't
full
know.
keg in there, basically.
I don't know if I've ever had that much that quickly. Like in such a short time span. That was
It
all done in like 3, 4 days. 4 days.
it really did work out for you quite nicely. I will agree. I mean,
Yeah.
you've had definitely you haven't reached your record yet. If anything, you're about halfway there, more or
Yeah.
less. But yes, you
Oh,
can
I'm
do
gonna make
this.
it. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make it. Um, County next month, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make it. And and I definitely tried to get it last night. You know,
Okay.
I'm gonna call out this establishment a little bit. It's a favorite. It definitely is. But they fucked me in front of my
Ooh.
wife. I didn't like
You're lucky you don't have kids yet. They would have had to watch it too.
it.
The fucking.
They have their annual event always on President's Day, always on Monday. They posted on their
Yes.
Instagram 11 to 6 p.m. Turn that shit off. It's Papa John story time.
I
And
did. Sorry about that,
and
everyone.
they posted 11 a.m., 6 p.m., last call after. Cool. I get there at 5:40. They tell me last call was already called. What the fuck? Bitches.
Wow.
I was pretty upset about that.
And this is a beer belly favorite. This
Yeah,
spot.
yeah. Not yesterday. Not yesterday. Sorry.
They broke your heart yesterday.
Yeah, they did. 5 stars went right down to 4.5. False
Jesus.
advertisement. Breaking my heart. Fucking me in front of my wife. All of those. Not nice. Not nice.
A single teardrop as you were getting fucked
Yeah.
as well.
Was not happy about that at all. The guy's like,
Wow.
well, we have it again tomorrow. Well, I'm here right now, you bitch. Give me my pour.
Jesus Christ. Owners of this establishment. I'm going to bleep out the establishment name real quick.
You
I'm not
should.
going to
You
let that.
should.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
should.
you
Yeah,
think?
you
You
should. You
crazy
should.
bastard.
Or let it rock. I'm gonna say it again. Ramen Man. And
That'd be awesome if they sold shitty ramen but had the world class triple IPA. That'd be awesome. where the
Called
ramen
Ramen
sucks, but
Man.
the beer is
Yeah.
great. I honestly wouldn't
Mm.
mind that because after you're drunk off Pliny the Younger, everything's amazing. So,
Oh my god. I was definitely drunk after Tustin. I drank those 4 pours in 45 minutes.
okay,
So
good
good.
job.
So good. So why don't you tell me
45
your
minutes, 4 pours.
experience?
Sure,
It's
sure.
it's
I mean, well, I mean,
it's the stadium. Your experience. You just finished jerking off. Stadium Brewery Post. You were telling me this.
100%. Yeah, of course, of course. I had my nice new shea butter lotion broken out, and I was ready to go. Dim the lights just right. Put down all pictures of my wife in the bedroom, and then I was like, "But you know what? Let's see what Instagram is. What's going on there, real quick." And that's when I saw. And as John mentioned, Stadium Brewing Company doors open at 3. Let's go after 5 o'clock. Unlimited pours until they kill the keg. That's where I hit up the boy with the which emojis you say it was again?
God, I just remember the dick one. If I'm gonna be honest.
Dick Gun Alligator. We'll just go with that.
I like that. That's a good
The name
combo.
of our new EP that's coming up too. And yeah, John was 2 down too quickly. Essentially, it was awesome. As soon as I sent it, John was like, "Come pick me up, yeah."
Pick
And
me
then I
up.
was
Let's
like,
fucking do
"I
it.
dare you to dare me." And
I double dog dared you.
double dog dare. Stadium Brewing Company's social media manager liked our comments and said, "See here, we saw them there." By the way, shout out to Nick from Stadium Brewing Company,
Mm-hmm.
again in Aliso Viejo, California, because it was really fun. It was really cool. Like we got to say hi, officially meet. So good to meet you again, good sir, our friendo. It was a good time. It was really nice. But like you said there, how is this a triple? Like, I mean, we've had Pliny the Younger. I don't know,
Too many
over
years.
within a maybe just under a decade's time, or no, around a decade's time or so. No,
Nah.
am I? What time? When did we first go?
2017.
2014,
17.
17. It's only been like 6 years, 7
I'm
years.
pretty sure it was the year I met Yvonne.
Oh, okay, okay.
Let me look at my Instagram. I actually still have the photo with you, myself.
Jesus
Sorry.
Christ.
Correction.
Jesus Christ. Well, while you look
Bleep
that
that
up,
out, AJ.
yeah, yeah. People can be like, "What are they talking about this episode?" Jesus God.
They're all over the place.
Like if Beer Belly is censoring what we're talking about, then it's got to be bad. Just keep that in mind, okay? And that's if I remember to even censor this stuff.
You won't.
Jesus
You won't.
Christ.
It's okay.
Probably not. But anyway, so yeah, however long it's been, last 7 8 years, whatever. But this was a really good time. It was delicioso. And like you said, how was this a
2017.
triple? Was it 2013?
2017.
Oh, 17. Jesus Christ, is that it?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, then
Yeah.
there you go. About 7 years or so. But it's been a legendary 7 years. I will say, for comparison's sake, and we mentioned this while we were hanging out that day, I feel as though last year may be the top we've ever had.
Yeah.
And the year
Agreed.
before that was a close second, if not tie. So this
I'm
might
glad
be
we're on the
like,
same page. Yeah.
yeah, we typically are more or less. And I would say, yeah, definitely this could fall under just a great Pliny the Younger, obviously, as it always is. But definitely last year might have been the best I've ever had.
I think so. I remember last year thinking, holy shit,
Hmm.
what an
And I
IPA.
will
I
say,
thought that too.
I felt like I sensed a little more potency last year. I know it was like the same percentage. They always aim for that 10 and a quarter or so. But I mean, I don't know. It's just something about last year had a little more rounded oomph to it. A
Yeah.
little, just a teensy bit, tasting more hoppy. But I mean, maybe they switched up the hops. I honestly haven't done enough homework to know the difference. We probably should have thought about that before we started this episode, but that's
Nah,
okay. But
that's
I
not
mean,
us.
obviously, like we mentioned when we were there at Stadium Brewing Company the other day, it's a fucking liquid golden rainbow. It tastes amazing. And again, like every year, definitely messed us up a bit. And the fun part was afterwards, we went over to Sergeant Pepperoni right down the
I
parking
forgot we did
lot
that. Yeah.
per John's recommendation, and it was delicious. And I was so tempted to drink more beer there, but
I told
my
you.
discipline paid off because then we also got wings, if you remember.
Oh, I do remember. I got a space dust there.
Yes. And then we went back to Stadium Brewing Company and we had an R&D IPA by Russian River and a Pliny the Elder. Oh no, were they out of R&D?
No, so we actually had those after we had 2 pours each of younger. We
Oh,
did the pizza, and we had the wings, and then I believe we ended the night with Mind Circus.
there you go. That's right, because they were out of R&D by the time we
And
went
I was the
back.
drunk one.
Yeah, damn. And this is AJ being disciplined for that matter,
Yeah. Yeah.
which in the grand scheme of discipline is not that high, but for AJ it is.
Oh, we're gonna let loose next month. We are definitely get that $250 fine from Uber for throwing up in somebody's car.
Jesus Christ. And be
Just
like, you got a
saying.
lap? Blah. There you go. Thank God they have their
There,
poodle in their
yeah,
car. It's going to
there's your
catch everything I'm
tip.
throwing at it right now. Exactly. We're going to get fined at least once while we're out there in old Windsor, California for sure. Maybe even Santa Rosa. We'll see. To be
Not
determined.
opposed. I'm not
Not
opposed. I'm not
none
opposed.
whatsoever. I mean, they're still so close to each other. We'll see what it works out to be.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
see.
We'll figure that off air. And the best part about it is we'll actually have some youngers to review. Not just talking off of
Yes.
experience. We'll be reviewing them live.
Live.
Oh man.
Exactly so. For the first time on the show, for the first time in
Yeah.
almost 4 years, we'll be drinking it live during a recording. So that
During
is something I'm definitely
this
hyped for.
during this one, I feel like we did it on our old unsuccessful podcast.
Our old unsuccessful, but as far as listenership goes, probably more successful depending on the
Yes,
episode
yes,
podcast.
100%, yes.
Look up at SD Geek Pod on your favorite socials. It's still up there. And there's like over 100 episodes to listen to. So if you want more of John
God
and
damn.
AJ, by all means, go for it.
We're sober though, so we make complete sense. It's not worth the listen.
More sober, more often, certainly. Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
yes,
That
yes,
was our
yes.
slogan, actually. SD Geek Podcast. More sober, more often. And because of that show, Beer Belly was intrinsically born,
Yeah.
essentially. We should definitely get into that one of these days. Not today. We'll get going in a little bit, but one of these days we should talk about like the origins. It's brief origins, but I'm sure we probably touched on it here and there over the years too. But
I
it
wonder
is
if we
funny
have.
how this show was born from that one, more or less. More or
No, it
less.
was 100%. 100% it was. 100%. I like that. That should definitely be a next episode topic.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to consider that. I'm not
You know,
opposed. Maybe
the
while
Beer
we're
Valley
out,
Origins.
yeah, we'll probably cry about it when we're drunk on Planet of the Younger and
God,
stuff.
we're
That'd
like
be great.
creating this perfect story. We started with we basically did the Star Wars. We started with the sequels, the Great Beer Valley Wars, and now we're
Yes.
doing the shittier prequels, the origins of Beer Valley.
And then we'll do the equally shitty sequel trilogy later on down the road too.
The rehash all over the place story.
Exactly. Exactly. That will be our next era. You'll see. You'll all see.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're definitely writing these stories. We're gonna get a movie made about us one of these days, AJ.
God, I hope so. It's going to be how two dumbasses got canceled as harshly as you could.
Oh
How we
man.
were a lesson to all humanity one day.
Mm. Yeah. Sober or drunk. Sober or drunk. It doesn't matter.
Well,
We just
as always,
dumb.
if you have any beer recommendations for future episodes, please let us know at beerbellypod@gmail.com, of course, or you can find us across any socials at beerbellypod. It's all linked in every episode description like this one right here. So feel free, reach out, send us recommendations. I know today I'm not drinking beer. I did, again, a little splashy of whiskey
Little splash,
with
little splash.
my tea and honey today, just to get through the common cold. I hope that's all it is. I tried a COVID tester last night, came out negative, so I'm hoping that's still the case. But I'll probably
It's the
try another one
whiskey.
tomorrow
It's
or
it's
today.
killing the COVID.
Exactly, it did before.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Fucking alcoholic.
It's Kentucky medicine, okay?
Mm.
It's what it
I don't
is.
want to live in that state. I like the whiskey from there, but I ain't trying to live in that state. I'm not trying to be
That's
educated there.
it's Kentucky cold medicine, all right.
Mm.
But anyway, please
God
reach
damn
out,
it.
send in your comments and questions. That way we could talk about them on the show. We'd love to respond to stuff like that. Again, at BeerBellyPod everywhere. Big thanks. We actually have a little more reviews on different podcasting apps with 5 stars and such. So whatever your highest rating star value is on those apps, whether it's 5, 10, 120, maybe you go for Rainbow Bowser and you kick his ass and you send him flying by
I
his
want that
tail.
Yoshi. I want that Yoshi. That 120 stars.
It's the
Stars
only way to
lives.
go. Please send those
AJ,
in. We'd love to hear from you. What's up?
I hate to be this guy, but all those reviews were me. Either me in a mustache, me with no mustache, me with the beard, and honestly just me.
The best part was they were audio and also typed out reviews, so I didn't need to know that they were him. I didn't need to know there was mustache, but nonetheless, he disguised himself anyway. That, sir, is dedication.
He'll never know with my disguise.
Shmee, me. You'll never know it's me. Yeah, he put on a new accent. He actually did it in different cities and states just to make sure that his IP address could not be tracked.
Yep, changed my IP address too. I did it all.
You went underground for sure.
That was all worth the 3 reviews we have.
Well, thanks to John, and Jean. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, and Jacques. Let's not forget about him.
Ready? Disguise.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you didn't even know, right? Who's that?
Where'd my co-host go? Where the fuck did my co-host go?
Oh, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Oh shit! There you are. Oh, what's up, baby? How you
I'm
doing?
sorry. Didn't mean to scare you.
I missed you.
Didn't mean to scare you. I was about to.
Oh, that was you the
for
whole
us.
time, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. I have to kill you. You know my secret identity. El Jono.
El Jono.
Yeah.
Well, that being said, of course, an episode of Beer Belly would not be complete without John's lovely words of wisdom for the week. Go ahead, sir.
I need you guys. This is for the beer drinkers. And if you're not a beer drinker, time to pick up the habit. Now's the time. 'Tis the season of the younger. Go on Instagram,
Yes.
find it. Trust me. You will thank us. It is the best IPA ever made. In my opinion. Don't hit me with that heady topper beer. Nah. It's the younger.
Next Beer Belly shirt. Nah. It's the younger. I like that.
Pro tip: San Diego still has them all over the place. If you're trying to find it, go to San Diego.
Journey down south. Okay, I like that. Journey down south for the winter.
Deep
I
south.
love that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why the fuck am I in Tijuana? And why is it all Corona and Pacifico?
I know.
Shit.
There's no younger.
This isn't even brewed here. What the fuck? I'm drinking a Mexican
God.
beer brewed in America in Mexico. What the fuck twisted world is this? What kind of Twilight Zone episode is this shit?
Oh my God.
Beautifully said, sir. And agreed for sure. If you're like uncertain as to what the hell we're talking about, what the hell is a younger? Again, Pliny the Younger, the annually released triple IPA by Russian River Brewing Company, originally and located in Santa Rosa, California, now in both there and Windsor, California, which we will be there the weekend of March 22nd. So we will see you at those breweries. If you happen to come by, make sure to say hi and we'll enjoy a pour together, whether it's younger, which will definitely be younger, certainly be younger, or we'll definitely be looking forward to some of their other IPA that they'll have on tap there as well. Most certainly, for at least comparison's sake. And also, it's just straight from the teat magic, so we have to take
right from that teat.
That's right. All right, guys. Send me your questions and comments. We will see you next episode. Be on the lookout. Again, can't wait to actually review Pliny the Younger live. We'll be talking about it in episodes leading up to the date. But until then, we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.